Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chapter 2, Contextual Influences on Compensation Practices. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to learn this week. First, you'll discuss the reasons for inter-industry wage differentials and then what contributes to these pay differentials, along with pay differentials in geographic locations. So what does all of that even mean? Let's go ahead and break it down. When you look at inter-industry, that means different industries. Wage differentials, that's pay differences. So let's go ahead and take a position like general manager, for instance. A general manager will make different money depending on the industry that they're in. If a general manager works for manufacturing, vehicle manufacturing, they tend to make more in that industry than, let's say, a general manager at a shoe store. Also, geographic location has everything to do with it as well. We know that typically general managers make more money in New York, in LA, or California compared to different parts of this country. I hope that was a little bit helped you understand what all of that meant with those big words. All right, we'll also talk about unions and then identify and discuss the key employment laws pertinent to compensation practice, because we have quite a few labor laws in this country, and especially those that relate just to compensation or pay. A lot of different things to go over. So let's go ahead and see what your expectations are. Well, first of all, you're going to read the chapter, and then I have different videos for you. Of course, the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, very important when it comes to compensation laws, and then also compensation and scheduling regulations. So we do have quite a few different laws that tend to kick in. Now, obviously your textbook is going to cover this information as well, but these supplemental videos I find on my own, and I upload them just to help students understand it a little bit better. I also have a Department of Labor quick labor law summary. So this is really, it's pretty interesting. Just to let you know that the DOL administers over 180 different federal laws. Luckily, you don't have to learn all of those laws today or this week, but know that they are out there and that it can sometimes get a little bit overwhelming. All right. In addition, we have this DOL FLSA exemption status. So exempt from overtime. So you probably wonder, well, why are some positions hourly and why are some a salary? Well, there's actually laws and regulations that determine what positions can be paid by the hour and what can be paid salary. You have a quiz due this week, 25 questions, multiple choice, true, false. You have 60 minutes to complete it, and then 2 attempts, I take the highest score. And last, let's go ahead and take a look at your first written assignment that is due this Sunday. Please answer the following questions. So there are 4 questions you need to answer. There should be 4 separate paragraphs. Now, you can either write 4 separate paragraphs, or I'm going to go ahead and encourage you to copy and paste the question into Word and then answer the question right below. I think that helps students stay on focus, on task, and that way you don't miss certain things in a question. Sometimes one question might have 2 sub-questions in there. For instance, if you look at the first question here, there are 3 elements of compensation systems: or internal consistency, market competitiveness, and recognizing employee contributions. So are they equally important, or do you believe that they differ in importance? And if they differ, which one do you believe is the most important? Which is the least important? And then give your rationale. So there's a lot of different questions here within that first, for that first question. If you copy and paste it over and write underneath, you're not going to miss anything. I hope that makes sense. So here are the requirements. Again, I want to see at least 4 separate paragraphs or questions, written underneath the answers, written underneath the question. It needs to be a Word or PDF type file, no text or comment submissions. If you have any questions on these requirements, please take a look at your course resources that explains all of your written assignments and what's required. I gave a summary here. Obviously you need your name, date, free of spelling, things like that, but please make sure you take a look at that written assignment, those guidelines over in course resources if you're unfamiliar. So how your assignments are graded, and then also guidelines to written assignments as well. Look here, see how I grade for your written assignments. All right. Well, I hope you have a fantastic week. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much.